everyone, coming up here on the Saturday Night Main Event Review. We review what happened, what went down on Saturday Night Main Event. And you won't believe what we saw tonight on the main event. Man, what a moment it was. Roman Reigns' big celebration. He met with the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson. Roman Reigns holding the Larry O'Brien trophy. I don't know why he holding that trophy. He could just hold world belt. I guess WWE wants to put themselves this like they with the NBA. All right. Ain't what they want to think. The NBA champ meets the WWE champ. We get the ladies on the Saturday Night Main Event Review, as well as Cody Rhodes and CM Punk with their situation for SummerSlam. We'll talk about it. We get the show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you joined us here for the Saturday Night Main Event Review. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, let's get things started right here on the Saturday Night Main Event Review. We're going to kick things off here on the Saturday Night Main Event Review. They was in New York City, the Big Apple, the home of the place. And you know what? We told you on the Pro Wrestling Show earlier today on the Predict the Outcome special that I thought the Tag Team Championship match was going to kick off the show. And it did. The Tag Team titles was on the line as Brie Bella and Paige defended the goal. I'm about to say toe, but to mean the goal against Fatal Influence. I thought Brie and Paige was going to retain the tag team titles, but we'll see. Fatal Influence came out there looking bad as they want to be, looking for some gold and looking for the opportunity to get some gold. Fatal Influence coming out there, Fallon Henry. We've got the other girl, she's from Alabama, but I'll get to know her name. I think Laney Reed or something like that. Well, they went against the veterans, Paige and Brie Bella, who've been holding it down as women's tag team champions ever since winning the championship at WrestleMania. Well, the match got started with a huge bang as well, as you can tell right here. This is what we want to show you right here. Brie Bella using those kicks to Fallon Henry, paying homage to her husband, Brian Danielson, same way. Also, too, the Fallon Laney Reed also had Paige in a sleeper hole, but how the match was won was that Fatal Influence. Paige had Laney Reed rolled up until JC Jane came out of nowhere and helped Laney Reed rolled up Paige. Laney Reed and Fallon Henry are now the new women's tag team champions. You see right there on your screen right here. They won the women's tag team gold. Now Fatal Influence can appear on all three shows. They might come back home to NXT. That's the show they face as them being the new women's tag team champions with the assist of their friend, their stablemate, what's her? I forgot. JC Jane. JC Jane helping out her girlfriends, winning some gold. And they did before. They was the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Now they're the women's WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. With a way for Fatal Influence to make their mark in New York City, when the hallowed grounds of Madison Square Garden. So we see Fatal Influence now the new Women's Tag Team Champions. Well, we get to this right here. A incoming run-through between Gunther and Sami Zayn. These two men are so desperate. They want to be back in the WWE title picture, but they got to win tonight's tag team match. We told you the tag team match between these two men will be CM Punk and Cody Rhodes taking those two men on. But the added caveat on this situation right here, I want to show you that right here, that if Sami Zayn and Gunther win, they'll be added to the main event SummerSlam. So it'll be a fatal four-way. So both men looking to get themselves back in jockeying in position to get back into the tag team situation, tag team title situation. They want to do so, but Gunther told him, Sami Zayn, don't cost him nothing, and said don't be in his way. He wants to win. Wants to win. Got to win the way he wants to win. So a lot of stakes in this match. We'll talk about it coming up later. Speaking of stakes, this match right here looks like Danhausen making his homecoming after he gets a welcome home from New York City after helping the New York Knicks. They believe they won cursed. He said he was going to uncurse New York Knicks, and the New York Knicks are the NBA champions with the help of Danhausen. Danhausen with helping Jalen Brunson, Cat, and Josh Hart, OBG, winning their first NBA championship. And Danhausen played a real pivotal role tonight in this match. Danhausen went against JD Madonna. JD Madonna looking like he wanted to get some axe to grind after he believes the Judgment Day got cursed by Danhausen. Danhausen did it on purpose. Well, Danhausen came out there, which this box right here really was the star of the show. We'll tell you a little bit later who was in that box, and you won't believe who was. But the match officially began between Danhausen and JD Madonna. As you see right here, Danhausen getting pummeled by JD Madonna with Dominic Mysterio, the AAA Mega Champion, at ringside, and Dominic being disrespectful, trying to put his shoes, trying to clean his shoes around New York Knicks jersey. You know how New Yorkers are when they finally won a championship over 53 years. You know they're going to fight back and show back at Dominic for Dominic doing that, and Dominic being disrespectful, highly disrespectful. Dominic wouldn't want his heritage to be disrespected like that. But Danhausen took that jersey and wore it proud. We want to show you that right here, right quick. Danhausen wore the jersey so proud. Danhausen showing that very evil, very nice. He wore the jersey and proud of New York Knicks. Danhausen had a couple up his sleeve to attack JD and Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio and JD got attacked by the many Danhausens right here. The many Danhausens came out there to attack JD and Dominic when they was getting fended off and stuff like that. And JD and Dominic really attacked the many Danhausens too, which was not. But JD kept hitting a series of headbutts, like I think 2 headbutts on Danhausen. Danhausen didn't know what to do. Danhausen was trying to find a way to get back at JD and Dominic. The many Danhausen kept on trying to attack the Judgment Day. JD and Dominic got pummeled and beat up. Danhausen went to that cloning machine, and Danhausen brought that cat, and we gave you the hint. Danhausen went to the cloning machine to put the cat in there, and lo and behold, guess who showed up? You won't believe who did. NBA champion Carl Anthony Towns came out there, and he was sporting the Danhausen. I think he was the cat, but that's just ad-libbing and stuff. He was the cat that we talking about cat. But I mean, when he came with that cat, I said he got to be talking about cat. I knew there was going to be a New York Knicks appearance. Carl Anthony Towns, one of the first people who really made a pivotal role with the defense and stuff on the New York Knicks to help them out with the championship. When you watch the NBA Finals, he was guarding the heck out of Wemby and stuff like that. But Carl Anthony Towns made a rare appearance helping out Danhausen to be the bodyguard for Danhausen. Carl Anthony Towns meant business and took out everybody in sight. And Carl Anthony Towns gave Danhausen the win. Danhausen winning, and Danhausen beat everybody with the help of Carl Anthony Towns. Congratulations to Danhausen. Danhausen keeps his momentum going, and that we'll tell you a little bit later when Carl Anthony Towns' teammate Jalen Brunson teaming up with Roman Reigns. We'll tell you that coming up. But Carl Anthony Towns did help Danhausen in that match. Very nice, very evil, very nice, and it was that. Well, we get this right here. Um, Bailey taking on her former friend Lyra Victoria. Both women are not on the same page. Bailey doesn't know what's happening to Lyra. Lyra Victoria coming out there looking like she just not herself no more. She came out there to eventually you know, even up the odd, even up herself. She looked okay right here, but she's just not herself no more. Bailey came out there to prove a point to Lyra, but the match started outside the ring when Lyra attacked Bailey out of nowhere and really trying to get on Bailey. Bailey was trying to pummel down Lyra, which she could, and you know how Bailey is. Bailey's trying to make sure that she do what she need to do. But Lyra Valkyria also won the match, but she did some more damage to Bailey. Bailey really didn't have a chance whatsoever. This is more pictures right here. Lyra Valkyria attacking Bailey, making an example out of Bailey, and Bailey didn't know what to do. But Lyra continued on attacking Bailey, even driving Bailey through the steel steps, which that was kind of a little bit overboard. You ask me. Bailey took a hit right there to Lyra Carey. We don't know if we're gonna this the last of Bailey or what. Like we said, we're gonna keep a close eye on this and see. Well, we go to this right here. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk teaming up together. Cody Rhodes looking to want to get himself back into the fray of things. Well, we told you earlier. Really, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk must work together. Can they coexist as a team to keep their SummerSlam main event intact for night one? But they'll go against the team of Sami Zayn and Gunther, who wants to change SummerSlam and make it a fatal four-way, which that's what they wanted to do. But those plans had ruffled the feathers of you know who. But like we said, we want to get to that match right quick right here. But we get right here with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes coming out there, the American Nightmare coming out there without feeling naked, without the WWE Championship. You think Cody would have been the one holding the WWE Championship walking into SummerSlam, but Cody's going to be right now the challenger to this man right here, CM Punk. CM Punk returns. I'm going to show you CM Punk. He returns back to back, and he'll be walking in as the incoming champion at SummerSlam. Punk came out there with a huge, huge loud response. But CM Punk, as jolly as he could be, CM Punk showing the way. But we don't know what the signs are. Who's going to turn heel? Who's going to turn dirty? Let's see. But Gunther, in a serious look on his face, he means business, and he means business all right for himself, as well as Sami Zayn looking as well. He means business. All four men were in the ring, and the match started, and a brawl started from yesterday. Continue on tonight for Saturday night's main event, and it just goes from there. And you can tell right here, CM Punk taking it to Sami Zayn right here with a high cross body right here, elevating the champion, elevating the former champion that he got the title from a couple of weeks ago. Well, Sami Zayn wouldn't be denied. He hit Cody Rhodes with a blue thunder bomb, as well as Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, CM Punk taking Sami Zayn with that fly elbow clothesline. But there was another critical moment in the match right here. All four men were in the ring, using submission hold. CM Punk with the anaconda device, Cody with the figure four leg lock, until Sami Zayn had to break it up and stop it. And then it was one point Gunther had to stop CM Punk from using the anaconda device with a rake, an eye rake, and it led all four men out and about in the middle of the ring. All four men were laid out. I mean, laid out. They was just laid out. Somebody had to get up from it. So all four men had to find a way. Even the referee got laid out. Whether standing around, referee Charles Robinson got laid out. Well, this was the crucial moment of the match right here. Cody Rhodes accidentally hitting CM Punk with the Cody cutter. Really didn't make no difference. But Gunther, you can see right here, coming right here until he was trying to use the belt until SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis came out of nowhere and nailed Gunther with the WWE title and nailed him, giving Cody and Punk the win, thus keeping their championship match between the two for SummerSlam. So at SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk keep their championship match intact. So no hard feelings, but I think CM Punk accidentally swiped the championship belt on Cody's face. I think Cody felt that was a disrespect in the way he didn't say nothing at first. But you can tell Cody Rhodes was felt disrespected. But for now, the championship match is still intact between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk for the title at SummerSlam. They'll probably have to be night one. All right. We get to this right here. That was the main event right there. We get to the main event segment as World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns welcomes NBA champion Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, who is I think Jalen Brunson is more like a point guard in a way. Yeah, a point guard. Yeah, Jalen Brunson more like a point guard. He's shooting and stuff like that. So a guard, I think Jalen Brunson a guard. Well, to each his own. Jalen Brunson got a hero's welcome, a warm welcome. He came to Madison Square Garden. He didn't win the NBA championship in New York. He won in San Antonio, but you can tell Jalen Brunson was happy, elated to be a part of the festivities. Jalen Brunson coming out with his cast, and Jalen Brunson came out with the OTC Roman Reigns. You know how they wanted to put this all out here. Roman Reigns, look at Roman. With that look on his face, Roman said, "Yeah, I'm with Jalen Brunson. I'm with the hottest thing on the NBA right now, Jalen Brunson." And Jalen Brunson and Roman Reigns came walking together to the middle of the ring doing the one arm salute, the tribal chief salute. And Jalen Brunson and Roman Reigns did do their thing. Jalen Brunson and Roman Reigns holding a hand in the sky. They were. But Roman Reigns wanted to present Jalen Brunson a gift, and he did. He presented Jalen Brunson his own version of the world title with Jalen Brunson on there. I guess they were just trying to do all this celebrity, this pomp and circumstance and all this fanfare, but that got briefly halted and stopped by the Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Haliburton. He came out there. I didn't know Haliburton was a Seth Rollins fan. But hey, it is what it is. We know Haliburton and Brunson, they play for the Eastern Conference. So Indiana and New York, they kind of like national rivals in a way. Haliburton was trying to be distracted by playing Seth Rollins' music until Seth Rollins came out there and attacked Roman Reigns and told Jalen Brunson to stay out of it. Jalen didn't want to listen. Jalen Brunson didn't want to follow Seth Rollins' orders. And Roman Reigns came out there nowhere and speared the heck out of Seth Rollins. We know these two men will meet for the world championship at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins telling Roman Reigns that you got to get the monkey out of the back because I'm the one that only wants to feature and stuff, and you can't get your monkey out your back. You know, I guess Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins will have that match. But look at this right here. This is the moment right here. Roman Reigns holding the Larry O'Brien trophy, the NBA trophy that Jalen Brunson and his team won. And Jalen Brunson holding up the world title he'd been given to and Roman's world title for his change. So I guess WWE wanted a money grab and stuff like that just to show, like, hey, we with the NBA and stuff, which photo op and stuff like that. So they had to show that. So you can tell right here, Seth Rollins and not Seth Rollins, but Jalen Brunson and Roman Reigns standing together side by side, like we said right here on the thumbnail. NBA champ beats WWE champ. So I guess there was a quick, cute photo op for him right here, and there was, that. Like we said, this has been a eventful Saturday night main event. We're getting ready for SummerSlam coming up in 2 weeks. Like we said, we'll have the predicted outcome as well as the review for night 1 and 2 of SummerSlam coming up. So it's gonna be 2 predicted outcomes, as well as 4 shows regarding SummerSlam, as well as the review show. So it's been nice to have this as the Saturday night main event review. Jalen Brunson celebrating the ring with Roman Reigns with their respective trophies, but Roman's trying to hold the NBA trophy like he's the NBA star, which he's not. So you know how that goes and stuff. And Jalen, nice of Jalen Brunson getting the accolades and the stuff that he so richly deserves and stuff. All right. Like we said, we're going to leave you here on the Pro Wrestling Show with Roman Reigns and Jalen Brunson holding up their respective trophies and stuff. So for me being Kendrick Dix, saying so long, we'll see you this Monday for the Raw Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.